Step into the world of the Hermès Birkin, a realm where luxury meets obsession, and a single bag can outshine gold in value. Behind its iconic status lies a story of innovation, exclusivity, and psychological genius. From its unexpected beginnings on a quiet aeroplane to its throne as the ultimate symbol of power and prestige, the Birkin is no ordinary accessory. It's a cultural masterpiece. By the time this journey ends, you'll see why the Birkin isn't just carried, it's worshipped. Let's unravel the legend. Among the countless admirers of the Hermes Birkin, two names dominate the conversation: Victoria Beckham and Jamie Chua. Victoria Beckham, the British fashion designer and former pop icon, is known for her impeccable taste and her collection of over 100 Birkin bags, valued at more than $2 million. Her most expensive piece, a Himalayan crocodile Birkin 35, adorned with diamond hardware, reportedly cost $450,000. What makes this bag so exceptional? The Himalayan Birkin is crafted from Niloticus crocodile leather, dyed to mimic the ethereal gradient of Himalayan peaks. Its hardware is studded with white diamonds set in white gold, making it one of the rarest and most sought-after luxury items in the world. For Beckham, the Birkin is not only a symbol of elegance, but also a reflection of her iconic, high-fashion lifestyle. Meanwhile, Jamie Chua, a Singaporean socialite and entrepreneur, reportedly owns the largest Hermes collection globally, with over 200 Birkin and Kelly bags stored in her climate-controlled closet. Chua's collection is not just about quantity. It showcases a dazzling array of custom and exotic designs, many of which are one of a kind. Her collection reflects a deep commitment to the artistry and exclusivity that define Hermès. While Jamie Chua holds the crown for the largest Birkin collection, Victoria Beckham stands out for her association with the bag's cultural presence in the West. Her public appearances and status as a global style icon helped solidify the Birkin as a staple in celebrity fashion. Together, these two women embody the Birkin's universal appeal, one as the ultimate collector, the other as a fashion trailblazer. It all began on a quiet flight in 1983, somewhere between Paris and London. Among the passengers was Jane Birkin, a British actress and singer known for her effortless style and bohemian charm. Seated next to her was none other than Jean-Louis Dumas, the CEO of Hermès, a man with a vision for creating timeless luxury. As the plane ascended, Jane fumbled with her straw tote bag, spilling its contents across the aisle. Frustrated, she quipped about how impossible it was to find a stylish bag that was also practical. Dumas listened intently. With a knowing smile, he pulled out an airline sick bag and began sketching. That moment, high above the clouds, marked the birth of what would become the Hermès BIRKIN bag, a design that married elegance and utility. But this wasn't just the start of a bag. It was the beginning of a revolution in the luxury market, a moment that would redefine exclusivity for decades to come. What happened next wasn't just the launch of a new handbag, it was the careful crafting of a cultural icon. After Jane Birkin's chance encounter with Jean-Louis Dumas, the Hermès team began work on what would become the Birkin. The design was a departure from Hermès's usual offerings, larger, more practical, yet still unmistakably luxurious. Made with supple leather, impeccable craftsmanship, and a functional shape, the Birkin was tailored for the modern woman who needed style and substance. But what really made the Birkin different wasn't its design. It was the philosophy behind its creation. Jean-Louis Dumas didn't want just another handbag on the market. He envisioned a product that transcended trends, a bag that was both timeless and aspirational. From the start, Hermès made the decision to limit production, ensuring that owning a Birkin would feel like joining an elite club. By the mid-1980s, whispers of the Birkin's exclusivity began circulating among fashion elites. It wasn't marketed aggressively. There were no flashy ads or celebrity endorsements. Instead, Hermès let the product speak for itself. It appeared subtly in the hands of tastemakers and quietly built its mystique. The Birkin wasn't just another handbag. It was the start of a revolution in how luxury goods were perceived and desired. The Birkin wasn't an overnight sensation. It was the product of a carefully calculated strategy that tapped into humanity's deepest desires: status, power, and belonging. But Hermes took it a step further. They didn't just create a luxury bag, they created an unattainable dream. Unlike most products, the Birkin wasn't something you could simply buy. It was, and still is, nearly impossible to get. Hermes limited production so severely that even loyal customers couldn't guarantee they'd be offered one. No glossy ads, no online stores. The only way to get your hands on a Birkin was through whispers of connections, insider relationships, or sheer luck. This artificial scarcity wasn't just a business strategy, it was psychological genius. By making the Birkin feel impossible to acquire, Hermes turned the act of buying one into an event, a privilege, a story to tell. The waiting lists grew longer, and soon, owning a Birkin wasn't just about carrying a bag, it was about proving you belonged to an exclusive club. And then came the tipping point, the Birkin's infiltration of pop culture. Celebrities started flaunting their collections. Victoria Beckham was rumored to own over 100 Birkins, worth millions. On TV, the bag became a status symbol in Sex and the City and Gossip Girl. Suddenly, the Birkin wasn't just for the elite. It was a global obsession. But how did Hermes pull it off without a single flashy marketing campaign? But not everything about the Birkin's rise was glamorous. Behind the scenes, whispers of controversy began to emerge. Questions about the ethics of exclusivity and the lengths people would go to acquire a Birkin cast a shadow over its reputation. One scandal involved the secondary market, where desperate buyers turned to resellers and auctions to skip the waitlists. Prices soared to hundreds of thousands of dollars, with some bags selling for more than a house. Hermes remained silent, but insiders speculated that the brand intentionally underproduced Birkins to fuel the black market, keeping demand and prices sky high. Then there were the stories of bribery and favoritism within Hermes boutiques. Sales associates allegedly held power over who could buy a Birkin, leading to accusations of discrimination and elitism. Was the Birkin a symbol of success, or a gatekeeper of privilege? And yet, even these controversies only seemed to enhance the Birkin's mystique. The more unattainable it became, the more people wanted it. But in recent years, the Birkin has taken on a new role, one that even Hermes may not have fully anticipated. It's no longer just a handbag, it's an investment. Studies have shown that the Birkin bag appreciates in value faster than gold or the stock market. A 2016 study revealed that the average Birkin had increased in value by over 500% in the last 35 years. Collectors treat their Birkins like works of art, locking them away in temperature-controlled vaults. Auction houses now list them alongside rare diamonds and vintage wines. In 2021, a rare Himalayan Birkin sold for over $440,000, setting a record. For Hermes, this transformation was the ultimate validation of their strategy. By creating an item that transcended fashion, they ensured the Birkin would never go out of style. It would only grow in prestige. So, what makes the Hermes Birkin the ultimate status symbol? The answer lies in Hermes' masterful use of the principles of luxury. Exclusivity. By limiting supply and making the Birkin unattainable, Hermes turned a product into a dream. Craftsmanship. Each bag is a testament to human artistry, handmade by a single artisan over 48 hours. From its humble origins on an airplane to its rise as a global obsession, the Birkin is more than a bag. It's a legacy. In the words of Jean-Louis Dumas himself, "Luxury is what you don't see." The Birkin's true power lies not in what it is, but in what it represents, the allure of the unattainable. So, is the Birkin worth the hype? Or is it all just brilliant marketing? That's for you to decide. Despite its unprecedented success, the Birkin's exclusivity comes with a cost. For decades, Hermes has walked a fine line, balancing scarcity with demand. But what happens when a product becomes so desirable that it risks losing its mystique? In recent years, the secondary market for Birkins has exploded. with resellers and auction houses profiting far more than Hermes itself. This shadow market poses a significant challenge. As Birkins becomes more accessible through resellers, do they lose some of their aura of unattainability? Then, there's the question of counterfeiting. As the Birkins' value soared, so did the sophistication of counterfeiters. Some fakes are so convincing that even seasoned collectors struggle to tell the difference. Hermès has had to invest heavily in combating counterfeits, from microchip technology to meticulous tracking of their bags. The biggest challenge, however, lies within the brand itself. Hermès knows that one misstep, too much availability, too little quality, could erode the Birkin's status forever. The stakes are high, and Hermès' commitment to perfection has never been more critical. In the world of luxury, even success comes with its challenges. Through scarcity, craftsmanship, and storytelling, the Hermès Birkin has become much more than a handbag. It's a symbol of status, wealth, and taste. But perhaps its greatest achievement is its ability to adapt while staying true to its roots. Even as the world changes, the principles that define the Birkin remain constant. A dedication to artistry, a commitment to exclusivity, and an understanding of human desire. In a marketplace flooded with trends, the Birkin stands as a timeless reminder of what true luxury represents. So, what is the Birkin's true legacy? For some, it's an investment, a piece of art that appreciates in value. For others, it's a statement of individuality, an emblem of success. But for Hermès, the Birkin is the ultimate proof that when luxury is done right, it becomes immortal. And that's the genius of Hermès. They didn't just create a bag, they created a legacy that will outlive us all.